Hi everyone, today we are gonna to evaluate the Epiccare. This is one of the most prevalent electronic medical record system in large-scale hospital. Our presentation today will cover the following contents: the search strategy, the background of EMR, the definition of the Epiccare, the key functions, pros and cons, and recommendation of the Epiccare. And after we decided to evaluate the Epiccare, we used the following keywords for our research. And we searched the article in the Google Scholar, Jamie, ResearchGate database, and we also searched in the following website to learn the industrial analysis. There are several reasons why we need the electronic medical record system. The first thing is that having a paper-based record require a large amount of money from the hospital to store, transport, and copy the records. The second issue is that the paper-based record make it difficult for physicians to collaborate and coordinate while the information missing is very often. According to the previous study, paper charts are missing as much as 25% of the time when using the paper records. Another critical issue is the patient safety. According to the data, at least 44,000 people die in hospital each year as a result of the medical errors. The last one is to improve the hospital efficiency and the quality of care. Many patients are required to do the same test for multiple times because the doctors do not have access to their medical history in other hospitals, or the information inside the hospital is not exchanged between different departments. In this case, the demand for emergent electronic medical records has become urgent in many hospitals. Epiccare is a health record system with the support of different modules. Its main objective is to ensure the delivery of safe and quality care through the use of predictive analytics and decision support tools. The key functions of each are shown as follows. The first one is the e-prescription and the document management function. It provides the physician with the ability to electronically enter the patient information and form the legible prescription, and then they could check the test and review the result of their patient easily. Secondly, the predictive analysis and decision-making support tools. The system will electronically check for drugs, allergy, and food interaction, and suggest a possible outcome. It will post alerts and search for the alternative treatments should any error occur. And the third one is the financial modules. This allows the user to gather the outstanding balance and clinical bills of patients for quicker settlement of bills. And then it's the mobile access. The doctor can have access to Epiccare through their mobile device. They can see and respond to the test results, access their schedule, and see other clinical data on their patients. And they could also use the application to communicate and make an appointment with their patients. The last one is the patient portal. This allows the patient to view test results, past and future visits, order medication, and more information. They can also ask non-urgent medical questions with their doctors. And now I will deliver the following parts to my partner Zhongman.
Well, we will evaluate pros and cons of Epiccare by using KDS evaluation framework. The evaluation themes are as follows. Firstly, as the health service factor, according to the Royal Children's Hospital, who implemented Epiccare for years, one of the biggest benefits of the Epiccare is that patients' clinical information is in one place. Therefore, it is easy to read and give access to all of the clinicians involved in patients' care. Secondly, with up-to-date information, prompts, warnings, and alerts in the systems help clinicians to form a comprehensive understanding of all the investigations and results the patient has already had. According to the research, Epiccare has reduced the duplicate test by 40% in his research. Thirdly, the EMR increased medicine accuracy. The pharmacy directly receive medical order online and reduce error due to the misrecognized of doctor handwriting. Lastly, the Epiccare may make some hospital process quicker. The time saved for a patient has been up to an hour and a half, according to Royal Children's Hospital. However, there is a severe detraction in that they disrupt the smooth workflow and may result in decrease in productivity. Added documentation in Epiccare also add burden on physicians. They found that on average 43% of clinicians reported an additional 1 to 3 hours spent on Epiccare data entry, or about 45 minutes about every hour of medical practice. Moving to the technology factor, the major advantage of Epiccare is the excellent interoperability. As research pointed, it could well merge with the current hospital billing and lab system. Besides, according to the market research, Epic system has also developed multiple modules. All of these modules are built on the same platform and data structure, which enable the information exchange with the other hospital easily and accurately. Besides, the technology performance is high, as research illustrated. In terms of overall assessment of the Epiccare, 87% of respondents felt their patient care improved, 78% felt they were billing more appropriately, and 63% felt their error rate decreased. However, according to the reviews of more than 200 clinicians in different organizations, the interface for different roles are the same, and there are so many buttons and tabs that has never been used. Besides, there are too many hidden features to remember, and the workflow is often very clunky, requiring multiple clicks and then jumps to the multiple screens. Then come to the economic outcome. The cost utility is high. First of all, the cost of a paper record will decrease as more information becoming electronic, and the patient satisfaction was increased because the system helped them to reduce the money spent on the unnecessary or redundant tests. However, currently there is no specific study indicating the increase in financial aspect. And now the Epiccare will cost from $250 million to $1.1 billion. This is a large amount of money. Therefore, it limits its prevalent usage in the small institution. And as Tara said, it may show a 3.4% cost decrease after 3-year adoption, but the return rate is estimatedly a little bit low. As for the social and behavioral outcomes, the Epic system changed the workflow of physicians and improved the internal communication. According to Taylor research, the face-to-face communication was significantly reduced from 67% to 51% in one implemented hospital. Secondly, it improved the patient involvement trust. As study concluded, patients were enabled and empowered to transfer or upload images and documents from outside resources, while also increases trust by having a clear understanding of the medicine usage and the treatments. Lastly, the Epiccare has been well adapted in medical education. Previous research indicated that medical students use the Epiccare at higher rates than physicians, and 68% medical school programs had adopted Epiccare system as medical education tools. However, they also concerned about the transformation of the doctor behavior. The doctors are required to spend more time on the data entry to ensure the accuracy of the data. As for the ethical outcomes, Epiccare pay much attention to the system security. A specific role and class is assigned to each user, depending on his job function, and this will determine to which part of the system they have access. Additionally, a user can only gain access to that part of the system once they pass the training program test. Further, Each remote user uses a secure ID key fob, which generates new passcodes with every user login. This enhances the already stronger authentication security. Finally, as for the readiness and the change factor, the Epiccare involves its end user from implementation to further development. It offers a carefully crafted training program during the first weeks of implementation at each site to improve their proficiency and skills, and to help the timid and reluctant people. Informal training programs led by local clinicians will continually improve their skills long after implementation has been completed. These long-term training programs will also allow the Epiccare to receive feedback directly. However, it doesn't offer a customization solution to different clinicians to better suit in specific needs. After the evaluation of the Epiccare, we offer the recommendations as follows. Firstly, create an appropriate system that is affordable and suitable for the small institution. Secondly, to simplify working flow and reduce unnecessary procedures to improve physicians' productivity. Thirdly, to allow more preferences setting for different stakeholders. Finally, eliminate the physician's burden of data entry. And this is the references in our presentation. Thank you for your watching.